Hello and welcome to Jewellery Rescue. If you're new here, I'm Kat and I'm a girl on a mission to rescue and recycle the world's unwanted jewellery. I have had a couple of weeks off. I've had a nice little break with the family and now I'm ready to show you everything that I have bought over the last few weeks. This is jewellery that I have bought in the charity shops, the car boot sales, and I've also got a few new things to show you that I bought on my holiday too. Let's get straight into it. So let me show you first of all what is on my fingers. Just before I left, I was sent an Amazon voucher. So I bought this Swarovski Dulcis ring, and you may have seen in a recent video I have a green one as well. This one in the smaller sizes, they seem to be an absolute bargain at the moment on Amazon. So if you like them and you have small fingers, do check it out. This is a huge Swarovski crystal and it's set in a sort of plastic resin. I don't normally wear heart jewellery, but I have picked up a few pieces recently. This one was a charity shop find just before we went away, and I thought it would be fun to wear with this one. It's got a couple of little crystals missing, so I need to replace those. And then on holiday, I stayed in Cornwall in the southwest of England on the coast, a beautiful place, and there were loads of gorgeous jewellery galleries there. There was a jeweller who was retiring and she had her entire sterling silver and gemstone shop on sale. I picked up this really cutie little ring and this one here. It's got hugs and kisses around it. There was only one of each and they were tiny sizes, otherwise I would have bought some more to share with you guys in Whatnot shows, but I do like those as pinky rings. And then this really pretty one with daisies, and I've been wearing that one with my wedding ring there. It looks really sweet. Where we were staying, there was a gift shop and they had these badges and I had to get it because there was a YouTube one. So that's just a fun little thing that will go on my denim jacket. And you might have seen in previous videos that I love the 2p pusher machines in the arcades, and we had one in the park that we were staying on, and I won this ring. It's just a cheapy plastic one, and actually it scratched this one quite badly when I wore it here, so I don't know if I will be wearing it, but I thought it was a bit of fun to show you. And on the beach I found this. This looks like a piece of quartz to me, and could it be citrine? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm going to clean that up and perhaps I will put it into a ring maybe. We shall see. It was also my anniversary whilst I was there. My wedding anniversary, and my husband chose me these really sweet hoops. Look at that, they're open on the back with amethysts. Looking forward to wearing those. There's also a really gorgeous glasswork studio. This was down in St Ives, and they were selling off some individual beads, and I picked up these ones. Aren't they gorgeous? So these are lampwork beads. These are made on a rod over a flame, and these have got like flower designs inside. One of them I'm going to make into a pendant for a friend, and then I might make charm dangles and pendants with the others. And then at the weekend, I went to a huge craft trade show with my 11-year-old daughter, and we had a fabulous time. We did a polymer clay workshop with Catry. She's a cat as well. And I made these really cute strawberry earrings from polymer clay. My daughter made the most amazing pair of shell earrings. If she lets me, I will share a picture here. We love doing that, so thank you to Kat for showing us all the little hints and tips of the trade. We've got a lot of polymer clay stuff at home. My daughter loves making polymer clay things, but we've learned lots of little tips just to finesse our makes. So that was a really good fun. And then I picked up a kit from a beadwork stall. I made these pumpkin earrings, and I bought spare pieces to make another 2 pairs, which I will do as giveaways when I do my Halloween / autumn show over on Whatnot, so keep an eye out for those as giveaways. I picked up these beads. Now, as you guys know, all the jewellery that I sell in my retailers is upcycled, so I rarely get to buy beads. I've bought these things for myself and for my daughter. She's just had her ears pierced over the summer, and she chose these really cute lampwork toadstool beads, so they're going to be earrings. I might use these on a charm bracelet. I'll show you some more that I found at the car boot sale later on. These will be earrings, and this will be a focal on a bracelet, and I might put these onto a necklace chain. Really pretty glass beads. I also bought the paint palette there, which was less than £1, and it makes a perfect little tray for beads, so that's a little tip as well. Okay, on to the thrifted stuff. Look at this stunning moonstone pendant. This came from the car boot sale. I did pay up for it, but I just had to have it to put it into a whatnot show. And this gorgeous one is a bow with a cubic zirconia in it. That's a sterling one as well. I got chatting to a couple of ladies at the end of a boot sale, told them what I do and about the channel, so hello if you're watching and thank you very much. One of the ladies very kindly gave me this whole box of jewellery, so we'll go through that one at the end of the video and see what's in there. She offered it to me for free. I think I ended up giving her £1 or something for it, just so that she had something for it, so thank you for that if you're watching. That was really kind. We'll see what's in there later. I was back to the boot sale yesterday. I missed 3 boot sales whilst I was away, so I was desperate to get back. And look what I found to go with my parrot jewellery. This is a wooden pencil. Actually, I could wear it in my hair, looking at it now. So if you don't know, I do collect wooden parrot jewellery, so I had to have that one to go on my desk. And another little cutie that I think I will keep. This is a cloisonné enamel vase. I've got 3 cloisonné thimbles, so I'm going to put it on the shelf with those, I think. I bought a bag of rings, so we'll go through that at the end as well. And the lady I bought those from, I told her what I do, and she gave me this to upcycle because the stretcher's gone. Look at those sparkly flowers, and these are mother of pearl shell in here. There might be abalone ones. These are new pieces. Just thought they were really fun. The lady did me a deal on these, and she even gave me a free mug as well, so that was really cool. She was selling these at roller discos. I just love the retro look of those. This one I picked up yesterday. You know I love a big chunky statement necklace. It's brand new from Rare Rabbit, which is an Australian brand, and I think it was 30 or 40 Australian dollars on their website. That was a nice little pickup. I also got a mood ring. It's a costume one. See it changing colour there. But they always go down well in whatnot, so we'll pop that one into a whatnot show. I picked up this one. This was the most expensive thing I bought yesterday. Still wasn't very much money. There wasn't much to be found yesterday, sadly. But when I got it home, I realised it's snapped here. It's not even attached on this side either. So I think I might have to snap that off and put it onto a new ring band. But it's just a fun costume piece. This one I loved. Not sure if this might go into my own jewellery box. We shall see. It is from Mix Couture. I think I've had something from this brand before. It's acrylic, but it's really nice quality. This stretchy has been made from pins with beads on, and I've had these in before. I just thought this was a particularly nice one. That will go into a whatnot show as well. Look at these beauties. These are gorgeous. So these are clip-ons. They're quite heavy. I think that you would probably want to wear them as clip-ons rather than studs anyway, because they're so heavy. So hopefully somebody will like those. From the same seller, I got these articulated cats wearing sunglasses. Aren't they fun? Love those. These were from the same lady too, some charms. So these are the ones that I mentioned. Because I've now got 4 of them, I might make them into a fruity charm bracelet to go with other fruity jewellery that I have, just for fun. These are lovely square pearls. How do they do that? They must put some kind of mould into the shell, mustn't they? And it's a magnetic one. Really pretty. These lovely acrylic earrings. These are Jackie Brazil Sobral style. I don't think that they are because they're not massively chunky, but I will look them up just in case. This one I bought for myself. I have a blue one of these and I love it. This is a multicoloured. I love a bit of multicolour. And I didn't realise at the time until I walked away, it's actually on a Swarovski cord. So I'll probably sell the cord separately on eBay and then pop this one onto a gold tone chain. Love that one. And keeping these ones as well, these were only 50p. I'm going to move the lightning bolts over onto probably just a dangle hook. A little owl, he was quite inexpensive and I thought he was a bit of fun. And then this lovely stacking doll or nesting doll. I didn't realise at the time she's missing some crystals, so I'll have to see if I can replace those. Isn't she lovely? And it's a nice chain too. A few charity shop finds now. You can see that I love the brightly coloured acrylics. That's a necklace. This really pretty autumnal one. These are nice wooden beads. That'll go into an autumn whatnot show. And then they had a deal in this charity shop if you bought 3 items. It was slightly cheaper, so I added this one. It's lost some plating on it. I did wonder about turning it into a bracelet. It would be really easy to do. This was also a charity shop find. Just really like these luminous beads, and I was thinking they would make fun rings. My wire wrapped rings. Silver and marcassite ring. This really needs hammering back into shape, so I will look forward to restoring that one. And a rose brooch. That's a nice little vintage one. It's an exquisite one. And a sun. And like all things celestial, that will be made into a charm. One of my charm necklaces. And I had to buy this enamel dish. That's probably come from Canada. What does it say on there? Like it says RD 1906. Could that be the date? Could it be that old? I'll need to research that. It's stunning. And then I picked up this cat's eye stretchy. Actually, it went really nicely with my jade bangle, but I think that that one will be sold. I've been picking up some Christmas earrings. Sorry if you don't like talking about it this early, but it is coming. This is another silver ring with mother of pearl. I think these are all from the same seller. Marcassite and onyx one. And then she told me that this was sterling silver from Jewels, I think she said. But 1, it's not sterling silver, and 2, it is from Ashiana. I looked it up online. It was quite an expensive costume jewellery brand. Nice one for stacking. Some gummy bears. I think that I will probably turn those into necklace charms. These beads I think I picked up in a charity shop again, thinking that they would make fun rings. By coincidence, I found this one at the car boot sales. Very similar beads to the other one. And I think there's a mark on the heart. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not. That's just a little cheapy charm on there. But I will make these ones into rings too. I think they'll be fun for next summer. More Christmas earrings. Some snowmen. I think I must have got a deal on some of these because I wouldn't normally pick these up. These are stretchies. That one I will cut up, use for the kiddies workshops. This one has quite nice beads on, but I'm not a fan of the design. I might cut that one up and make something else. These would be nice earrings. And then these two are by Annie Hack. I don't know how you say that. Those will probably go onto eBay. This one I thought was gorgeous with these sort of moon glow or cat's eye beads on there. And then these are tiger's eye, and there's some red tiger's eye on there too. They're gorgeous. I think those will probably be made into rings as well. Check out these fabulous Christmas earrings. Love those. And these ones, how amazing are these? Gorgeous acrylic ones with stars inside. Thought these were nice. There's another silver and marcassite ring. I think I bought that with the other ones. And this, I was just walking out of the boot sale and there's a guy that I see quite regularly there, and he was just hanging on because it was such a huge queue to go out of the boot sale. This is a signed piece of art glass. It doesn't have a bail on it, so I'm going to put a new jump ring on there, smarten it up. But isn't that really pretty? Love a bit of art glass, as you know. These are plastic to look like amber. Probably just cut that one up. I wonder if this might have been the one that I wanted, and maybe I got a deal on all of them. Freshwater pearls here. I was thinking that these little lampwork beads that I bought at the show with some smaller pearls would be beautiful. And then we've got some resin and mother of pearl earrings. These earrings I bought from that box that I eventually got given, but I'd already bought these ones. And they say they're tanzanite from TJC, so I'll need to check those, but I think that they'll be silver. This one was a bit of a find. Beautiful gemstones. Do we think these are sodalite? That's what they look like to me. And it's a Lola Rose. I did pay a few pounds for it, but that one will go on eBay. Probably sell quite quickly, they usually do for me. Lovely piece of cloisonné enamel. Needs to go, it's on the wrong coloured chain, so I'll swap that over. These are normally more like this size, they're a bit bigger. This is a really sweet little one. And a butterfly, of course. These are gorgeous gemstones. I can never remember the name of this pinky gemstone. Shout at me in the comments. I think those are probably going a Whatnot show. Look at these fun ones. Glasses of red wine. This was a gorgeous one, had a little story behind it. It was an older gentleman who said he'd been stationed out in Vancouver with the army when he was young, and he had bought this back for his mum. And his mum had since sadly passed, and his wife wasn't interested in it. And I said to him, I will take care of it for you and find a lovely new home for it. Really lovely enamel. And then we've got these birds. It's not silver, but I just loved it. I love the story as well. Look at this interesting one. It's a seahorse in enamel. That looks like an independent artisan design, doesn't it? I don't know. Shout at me if you know. I'll have to look that one up. And there was a lady that seemed to have lost one of every earring that she owned. So I paid quite a bit for these, but most of them are silver, or at least have silver hooks. And I'll turn them into charms and pendants. That's an agate one. This is a lovely enamel one. There's coral on that one. This is quartz crystal. And then we've got more gemstone on there. They're agates, not quite sure what those ones are. This one I'm pretty sure is a heather gems piece. I'm going to make that into a pendant. Isn't it lovely? So that's heather root that's been dyed and made into jewellery. It's made in Scotland. This is a lovely piece of amethyst, or two pieces of amethyst. And then this green gemstone, not sure if that's natural or dyed. Got loads from this lady. There's a pair of paper ones. These are made of like recycled newspaper. And then this is one earring with amber pearl, turquoise and amethyst. More paper ones. These ones I don't think are precious metal, but I just thought they were fun. I think that was everything from that lady. And then we've got some obsidian snowflake. I'll make that into a wire bracelet. These gorgeous cat earrings. That was all from the car boot. These were from a charity shop. So they're marquesites and mother of pearl. And then these are silver and pearl as well. This is a Jersey pottery piece. They're quite easy to spot once you know the style. This one actually came in its original little bag. How sweet is that? And it's a vintage one because this is an old type of telephone code as well, I think, and they do things differently in Jersey. Pretty little vintage one. This is from Miss Millie, quite an expensive costume brand. And this is Tiggy Winkle from Beatrix Potter. Nice little pin. Hey, look at these hairbands, look, from Wimbledon. I might give those to a friend who's massively into tennis. Not sure. An enamel ring. That's very pilgrim style. Oh, it is pilgrim. Oh, I know my jewellery. I'm getting good at this. And then we've got an iris enamel brooch. Funnily enough, I saw that one at the car boot sale yesterday and I assumed it was the same one and I hadn't bought it. But it obviously was the same one, but another one of the same. More fun Christmas earrings. Look at those. Maybe there'll be a giveaway in the Whatnit Christmas show. We'll see. Oh, this is a little sad one. It's one of these gorgeous Paris tourist charms, but it's missing its pictures. These normally have little postcards in. I had to rescue it though. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Could print out some more pictures, I guess. This is a gold tone brickwork bracelet. Just a cheapie, but simply will like it. Vintage costume ring. This one doesn't have any markings on it. That'll be fun to wrap and post. Pretty brooch. Brass bangle. I buy these for myself because I just love mixing in different colours with the brass, and they'll be nice for autumn. And a Christmas tree brooch. I've now got a little collection of these enamel bookmarks in my planner that I use every day. This is a Macintosh style rose. It's by Claire Concepts. So that one's going in my diary. I think I might have to keep these as well. Look at these lovely painted beads. They look a bit Spanish to me, or Portuguese maybe. This one is a Fish and Crown enamels brooch. And a vintage glass adjustable ring. Some more art glass. Sorry guys, can't resist picking it up. Isn't that lovely? And then we've got some Mexican alpaca silver earrings with mother of pearl inlay. Aren't they gorgeous? Probably just pop those onto fresh hooks. There's Camel. He's not silver, just liked him. And we've got what looks like another alpaca. It was probably an earring that's been turned into a pendant, and it's inlaid with turquoise. This I thought was fun. Could make that into a necklace or maybe a bag charm. Teeny rose charm, isn't that sweet? These are all either silver or marked silver. This one is marked silver. It's got a spinning butterfly on it, but I'm dubious. I need to test that one. And then we've got waves and a hammered one, very similar to the ones I'm wearing. And this one, I'm not sure if it's missing something, or if it's missing a stone there, or if that's the design. It's very strange. That's an adjustable one. This I picked out from a box of bits because it looks like 9-carat gold, so we'll pop that in my scrap pile to be tested. And there's these pretty earrings, they're costume ones. These ones I think are silver. Quite unusual to have those bright colours on them. Another maple leaf, lots of Canadian bits in today. And a sweet little Millefiori bead, that's come from a table of bits and bobs. And then a fun charm bracelet with these clip-on charms. Love that guitar. They'll be fun to work with. Another glass piece. This is a big statement necklace. This was in Cancer Research, and they're normally quite pricey on their jewellery, but this was £1.25, so they obviously hated it, but I love it, so I've been wearing that one. These three here from a lady that used to have a vintage shop. This one I really like with my jade bangle, so I'm keeping that one, and then I'm going to sell those two. They're made of horn. Not sure why I picked these ones up. Must have been a deal, I think. look at this dish. I thought at first it was an ashtray, but it doesn't actually have the indents in, so I think it's just a trinket dish. It's missing a little bit of enamel there, but still really pretty. Handcrafted in India, is that what that says? That'll go into a whatnot show. And then this lovely sunflower box, Benaya, nearly vintage. That's got its original padded box. That'll go into a whatnot show too. And I hit a bangle motherlode. There was a lady that had a whole table full of bangles. I bought one which I knew that my mum would like, so she's already had that one. It was a sort of southwestern style copper one. There's a cloisonne bangle that will probably go into my collection. Copper one. And then there's an adjustable copper one. Mother of pearl inlaid one. This is lovely. This looks like it's 70s. No markings in there. And then this lovely sparkly one. And then the couple on the stall had a whole box of beaded things, mostly beaded things, and they asked me if I'd like it for £1. So I picked that up as well, but it's massive, so we'll do that in a separate video. And then this, I think this is probably real fur on here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to sell it or not, but she was too beautiful not to pick up. So that's all the boxes. Now we've got the bag of rings to open. There were a few extras thrown in here. Again, I told the lady what I do and she gave me a few extra pieces. This really cute egg, I'll make that into a pendant or a charm around Easter time. These dice earrings I thought were fun. And this lovely piece of early glass. I wonder if that might glow. Let's have a little look. Not sure if you'll be able to see with the lights in here. But it does glow a white. So does that mean it's uranium glass? Let me know what you think. Okay, I think the rest of it is probably mystery stuff that was in the bag of rings. The other things she popped in for me. And there's an earring in there, single one. And big chunky ring, that's really gone past it. A pink sparkler, that would go with what I'm wearing today, wouldn't it? This is a sweet one. And that's a plated one that's lost some plating. It's also lost some of the back of the rhinestone there, sadly. But I think it's still wearable. This is a nice, I think it's plastic. This is the style of the 70s ones that I get in, but I think it's probably 90s. I love the clear cabochon in there. Faux pearl one, missing some pearls. I don't think I paid very much for this, by the way. I can't remember how much it was, but it wouldn't have been very much. Beaded one. This is a nice vintage one. Adjustable band. And a sort of faux marker seat looking modern one. This is cute, cactus. This looks like department store quality. It's quite thickly coated by the looks of it. Oh, a cute enamel flower. I've got one really similar to that actually. Might hang on to that one. Star. This is a stretchy one, but it's lost its stretch. Kiddies one. Not sure there's going to be any treasure in here. Something's come off that one, but we could add something to it. And then we've got, is that an ankh? This one's missing something from there, and that one's just a plain band. Okay, now we've got that box to look through. So it looks like there's some new things in here. There's a love necklace. Oh, I can see a vintage miracle piece in there. Let's come back to that bag at the end. It's a memory wire type modern one. Multicoloured costume one. Oh, this is a wine stopper. Oh, I don't know if you'd want to put that in your bottle of wine now though. Shame, it's a nice glass heart. Little stretchy, another stretchy bracelet. This I think is a decoration, it's quite heavy actually, too big for a pendant for sure. There's a whole bag of rings there. Look at those in a minute. There's some studs in here. Celebrity Jewellery 925 stud earrings for women. They might just be plated though, so I'll have to have a look at those. This is another decorative thing, looks like it's been done like the chakras. Oh, it's actually come apart, look, so perhaps we can reuse those beads. There's a makeup brush in there. This is a random box of things. Oh, elephants, that's quite nice. Oh, there's another one of these. My girls would love those. Another bag of rings. And then it's like a modern pools of light made out of resin on a pendant. It's funny because I just bought that big box of resin, mostly pendants and rings, didn't I, a few videos back. Looks like there's quite a few of those. That's a costume ring that's missing a crystal. Stretchy faux pearl, we'll cut that one up. Looks like it's got a little gem certificate in it, let's see what it is. Genuine sapphire pendant made in China. I think we'll have to check that one on the Presidium. Okay, to be fair, it is actually testing as a sapphire, but it's in a very cheap setting. Interesting. There are 3 more of these. And then we've got a couple more costume rings. Loads of glass beads in the bottom. A broken earring. There's the other part of it. I'll just swap those over to hooks, they're quite sweet. Right, let's look at what was in the bags. Costume ones. That one's quite sweet, that's a copy of a Pandora one. Another elephant, and then there's those. Then I've got some more here. These are all just low quality costume ones. That one's already lost its little stone there. I like the sun one, and I quite like that one too. And then we've got this bag. So here's the Miracle brooch, nice green Scottish agate in there, which of course is glass, and it is actually signed Miracle on the back there. They're quite often not signed. And this is another Scottish agate piece, looks like a Sphinx one. Can't see a model number on the back, so perhaps it's a copycat piece. Vintage Swiss watch. It's quite cute. Is it a winder? Oh, it is a winder. There's no second hand, so we'll have to wait to see if that works. This is nice. I love anything with multicolours, as you know. It's not gold, it's a costume one. Nice little vintage one. Some Aurora Borealis beads, they're gorgeous. And then we've got a blue rhinestone. Some green rhinestones. This one I think will be silver because it's got a safety chain on it. Look at those sparkly marker seats. Yes, we've got a silver mark on the back there. Well, that's a nice little find. That's the treasure of the box. And then we've got some more Scottish agate. This one is a pendant or a brooch, which I love. That might be a Miracle one too. Yes, this one is signed here too. Wow. We did get some treasure in that box, didn't we? What was your favourite piece today? Do let me know down in the comments. Hit that like for me to help the video get out to more people. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button because it does help me as well. It doesn't cost you anything. If you'd like some extra content, there are some bonus features in the channel membership. That's only $1.99 a month. And there's some extra videos. You get early access to everything as well. So if there is something that you fancy in a video, you can drop me an email and perhaps be the first one to nab it. Make sure you watch something else. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.